Hello and welcome back to Eco. Welcome back to Man versus Meteor. There are some animals in my house because I don't have any doors yet. Um, the Meteor was just here a second ago. Oh, there you are. 29 days, 16 hours, 28 minutes. So we're making good progress here. We haven't really been wasting any time since, fortunately enough, when you're playing solo like this, time doesn't progress while you're not playing. So that's good. That's good. I think older versions actually had it do that, which is annoying. In the interim here, let me just open up my. Nope, I didn't put it there. I put them. I put them away already. Yeah. So I got a bunch of animals all ready to go. We of course have our butcher table here, and we have our basic upgrade 2 in it. Unfortunately, I don't think we're quite ready for the basic upgrade 3, are we? We need carpentry 5, and currently we have carpentry 4. We could get there before too much longer. I've got everything I need to make it. I just need to get the skill up, which I think I could do just by making. Oh, I can make some doors. I was just complaining about not having doors. Let's grab 4. I think that's how many I'm gonna need. There we go. Alright, let's make a few doors. I was about to start butchering up animals, getting that skill up, but if we have the stuff to get our 3, then I'll just do this a little bit. Oh, this is not fully functional at the moment. Oh, come on. Okay, good. Switch off. There we go. Alright, we got ourselves another buffalo, beefalo, bison, I think it's actually what it's called here. But alright. So we got that. I am now a member of admins. I hate how it does this every time I start the game back up, which I've been kind of having to do. Although I did discover something. For whatever reason, the game was set to be like shooting for 120 frames, which my monitor is 60 and I only record in 30, so I turned it down to 60. Hopefully that'll end up helping things. Alright, so the doors are done. We are not really anywhere near what we need, but let's get these doors up. Wherever these doors have decided to go, here they are. Alright, let's just kind of get a couple of doors in place. Yeah, I think 4 is right. Yeah, that should get the vast majority of that handled. Alright, so since we're not going to really get our next level of carpentry anytime soon, let's go ahead and carve up some of these animals. Let's start with... we can't do our butcher bison yet, can we? Where is... That's a stuffed bison. Butchery upgrade. Let's see, we can only go down to scrap meat here, which I got a couple of bits of raw meat just straight from the what are they called? Why is my brain not coming up with this at the moment? The turtles, the turtles. If you shoot the turtles in the head, they give you they just drop meat. They don't drop a carcass. So I guess let's go ahead and do the rabbits, which since I've got a discount on, let's see, 3 will get me 8 orders of this. So let's go ahead and do that. let's go ahead and hit Alt and hit the work. Here we go. We're going to get ourselves a bit of meat, a bit of fur, and a bit of shorn wool. Beautiful. Because as you see, each with our bonus in, it's 0.38 hair carcass to craft. So that's gonna go. That's gonna get us a bit of experience in butchery, which is this guy right here, which will let us do more as we go. And of course, it gives us meat. We finally have access to some meats. Now we can't do a whole lot with the meats here. Oh, it's right. That's a bison mount. Butcher bison. Here it is. It requires butchery too. Okay. That requires hunting. Yeah, we're not doing hunting. We might get into it in the future if we have it, but definitely not anytime soon. You can hunt without hunting. I should probably fix this. Oh, here's level 2, which means we can now do bison. We should probably repair this bow really quick. Here, I don't have wood. Always something, I swear. Can't take those ones. 16 hours and 29 days. And some other change that isn't all that important at the moment. Might become important before the end. Alright, so we're going to cut down some cactus here. They don't give us a whole lot, but they are a source. Because these little saguaro ribs, I think is how they're named, do give us a bit. See, like I cut down that one and it only gave 18. So they're not a great source, but they are a source. So what is the plan for today? I know, 7 minutes into the video, and here I am being like, alright, what am I doing today? What am I doing today? Alright, let's take a quick peek at our skills while we got stuff crafting. So we have campfire cooking. I would like to get into some better cooking. The problem being, I think all of the better types of cooking are going to require machinery we can't make yet. So we're gonna have to dart back into the other, skills. We can repair this. There we go. Except you are supposed to be... What in the world is going on out there? I don't know if you guys can hear that car alarm going off. I apologize for that, if so. That is annoying that things are deciding to be loud outside as I decide to actually do this. Alright, so butcher bison. We could butcher our bisons right now. Of course, bisons are useful for some other things, but that's all hunting stuff. Do we want to do that? I want to make some sausage. Because what we can do is over here on our little campfire here. Ooh, we can make bannock as well. Do I want to do that? I kind of want to do that. Not gonna lie. The one thing about keeping the carcasses as carcasses is that they don't decay. I might want to make some bannock. I think I'm gonna do so. Alright, I can make 5 with the amount of fat I have, so let's do that. What else do we want? I kind of want to do these campfire roasts. I don't think I have the skill quite yet, but we'll check that in a minute. And then, of course, there is the charred sausage is an option as well. We are currently short on fat. Like I said, fat in the early game is the thing that is difficult to maintain. Do we have the stuff to make the roast yet? How much? So, raw roast requires butchery 3, which is our next level. See, it gives us some of that. You require 0.75. Raw bacon. What is the bacon used for? See, I could just make some scrap meat and then turn that into sausage. Let's do 10, which will use 4 of our raw meat because it would technically be using 0.38. It'll give us 30 scrap meat. It'll give us a bunch of work experience, and then we can turn that into sausage, which will give us more experience. Maybe that'll unlock the other thing, and then we'll see how we feel about charred sausage. Now, there are, as you go up, other uses for these raw sausages. So if we don't like charred sausage, then they're not going to go to waste as long as we get to it before they go off. Because that is the other thing is, of course, like many of these other things, we got to worry about food going off. Because like as you can see here, everything is starting to do that. Let's eat one of those. All right, that food is okay. It's not going to give us a bonus, but it's not going to take anything away either. What do we got here? You are okay. You are bad. We don't want the boiled grains. That's about all the food I've got at the moment. I got a little bit of fried tomatoes. Let's eat some fried tomatoes. Delicious, apparently. Alright. We got the meats! Alright, so we're gonna have 30. You use 1.13. Okay. So it'll be like around 25. 26. We'll be able to make 26 raw sausage. Let's do that. Just like so. And that'll be great. That'll probably get us well into 3. Because it doesn't look like the scrap meat itself is going to get us there, but the sausages that we make from it almost definitely will. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, we got 7 minutes. Can we, 7 minutes sleep? Why am I leaving the house? I don't need to leave the house to go to sleep anymore. I have a bed. Over here. And we can just kind of keep our eye on our little timer there. Oh, see, there we go. We got our... Oh, no, that's our level 7 on self-improvement. And I'm outside. There's our level 3 on butchery. Oh. Some of these things are being weird. I'm going to have to find a different location for that bed. I might need to move things around a little bit. Alright, so we got our sausage. We got our level 3. Let's go ahead and make your 0.75. So, yeah, I make 3 and I get a 4th one free. There we go. So let's do 4 and put that in. And then we'll be able to go make ourselves some sausage, make ourselves some campfire roasts. Alright. So let's see. We need our charred sausage. Here we go. Alright, let's make... Why are you not seeing wherever this is? Because wherever that is obviously too far. Where are you putting this stuff? Where are you going? Oh, that's the... You should not be putting stuff there. Shouldn't be putting stuff there either, really. Here we go. Alright, let's get the storage chest up there. You guys should, yeah, all be like up here somewhere. We got you. We got you. Everything good? Oh, you should go there. Okay. There we go. Now everything should work. Okay, I apparently forgot to organize that, but then again, that was our first time using the tables, so I guess that makes a certain amount of sense. Alright, so now that we got that sorted, there should be charred sausage, charred... Well, there's campfire roast. And look at that, it requires a little tiny bit. There we go, we can get 10 out of that 4 roasts. Look at that, alright. Let's do that. Boom, just like so. We need our charred sausage. I don't think we necessarily need the full amount, but let's do the 10. Just so we have some. There we go. All right. Let's get this. Let's move this around so that the sausage. Well, let's wait for our first roast. There we go. And now let's get our sausage going. The sausage will be done faster, but I want to see how our roast does for us. Nom. All right. Well, there was no accompanying statement, so it's apparently okay. Um. Oh, yuck. Okay, so we don't like the sausage, but we might need to eat them, so I'm going to go ahead and let the remaining 9 cook. Yeah, it's just bad. It's not, like, horrible or anything like that, so we'll be fine there. But we got the meats! Alright, so, where do we need to go from here? We were kind of looking at this. We're not really going to be able to do too much as far as cooking goes. Let's see, cooking. Show locked benefits. Alright, so if we look at this, we are going to need cast iron stove, cast iron stove, cast iron stove. We need a cast iron stove before we can do anything with the basic cooking. Baking requires a bakery oven. Alright, we don't have that either. Now, of course, obviously the advanced stuff is going to require stove, blah, blah, blah. So we can't get even just the regular cooking until we have a cast iron stove. Cast iron stove, of course, comes from an anvil, which we're going to need smelting. Now, smelting is not the thing we're going to be going for next. We're going to be stuck on campfire cooking for a little while. Oh, I think, yeah, well, look at this. All right, so we have speed when alone. We'll do speed when alone. Beautiful. Self-improvement. Okay, what is this? Inventory size. Stomach capacity. Let's do inventory size. Let's see. Increase movement speed in low activity areas. Increase movement speed in high activity areas. We're the only one here, so we can make an area high activity, but let's do the low activity. That sounds good to me. It'll help us when we're out exploring. What else do we got here? You are, I believe, not functional yet, so no point. You. When alone, when together. When alone, because we're by ourselves, we're not making for an entire community, so we can get away with only doing the alone bit. I think that's all of them. Oh, no, there's Butchery wants something. Butchery. This is, again, the focused workflow. There you go. Go faster. When alone. Masonry. Do we got anything here? No, we've already selected that one, and we're not up to the next one yet. Okay. So, the thing we want to get into, and the thing we haven't unlocked yet, is engineer. Engineering will allow us to get all kinds of stuff. We can start making roads. We'll be able to make carts and do things like move stuff around easier, which is definitely something I want to do before I go trying to find iron. That way I can move stone around easier. I can move, all that sort of stuff around easier. Now, however, in order to make the good roads, which we're going to have to do for places like the desert or anytime we want to cross like a river or anything like that, we won't just be able to stamp dirt into road because the dirt won't hold up or the dirt won't be there. In order to make this, we need the crushed stone. Now, you make crushed stone in the Arastra to start. There are better ways as you go. You need the Arastra, but you need mining to use it. And this is also the first step in smelting, which is why we aren't going smelting first. You want to have basic engineer before you get smelting, and since you need all of this stuff for that, and you might want mining before engineer. Now, this is kind of a toss-up either way. You can level engineering, basic engineering, without having mining. And you can definitely level mining without having basic engineer, but it is far easier if you just make large amounts of road to level your skill. You are going to need windmills, which means you need Tailor because you need the fabrics, and you need water wheels in order to make the engineering research papers to get beyond this. So we don't necessarily need Tailor to start, but it would also be useful since the windmills are a lot easier to use than the water wheels. So maybe we go Tailor first. Where is Tailor? Tailoring. This one is one of those little ones that's all off by itself. And it requires a tailoring table, I believe. Or that's the automatic loom. Where are cotton fabric? Weave cotton. Where's my basic fabric? That's wool, that's nylon, cloth. Tailoring table. The tailoring table is done, and it requires carpentry. So we already have the skill necessary to get into tailoring, which then feeds into basic engineer, which feeds back into tailoring, and also we're going to need mining to level the engineer as well. It's a big mess, so we should probably get tailoring next. Now, this also will open up a bunch of clothing options, and a bunch of these things, let's see, I think they are higher up. Like, we get a bigger backpack, lets us carry more. There are, work backpack, light backpack. There are also some things like work boots. Work boots decrease calories consumed when using tools. So it's useful, but it's the kind of thing where if you're playing on a server, you only need one or two. So you don't need a whole lot of them. Should I just eat up the sausage? I kind of feel like I should eat up sausage. Now where did... Oh, there you are. You're in the stockpile for some reason. These are okay. Yeah, alright, let's eat up the sausage first as we do things. Because now that we have meat, these early meats are more fat than protein, so it'll help us get our fat back balanced. We do want to start working on the tailoring thing, though. So, let's take a quick look at what the tailoring skill book requires. It requires 3 gathering research paper basic, and 3 of any basic research tag. So we want the gathering, which is plant fibers and raw food. That's easy enough. The funny thing is the farming kind of does the same thing, so we might want to get into that at some point too. Although we don't necessarily need that because we're not providing for more than just myself. But let's go ahead, let's grab a bunch of the plentiful foods like corn and tomatoes, because these guys are just obnoxiously all over the place. So we're going to need a whole bunch of this, and we're going to also need a whole bunch of the plant fibers. Which, let me tell you, we're going to need a lot of plant fibers going forward, too. So right now that we have a little bit more better food going, and we're kind of waiting on a few other things, now is a good time to start prepping for the tailoring, which also will allow us to do things like make rugs and stuff, which will allow us to improve our housing score, which will also make things go faster. It all feeds back onto itself. Alright, that'll do for the moment. Let's go see what we need. So we need 2. It was 2, right? I believe it was 2. We need 2 of these papers. So that'll be 30 and 20. So I've got plenty. Let's just shove those in there. We'll shove those in there. Looks good to me. Let's get 2. Do that. Go. Oh, it grabbed some out of my inventory, of course, because it likes doing that. Oh, and we're going to need, was it 2 additional of some other type? Oh, it was 3 and 3, sorry. I'm going to need 1 more of those. And then also 3 other basics. That's metallurgy. Geology basic, geology basic just requires rock. Dendrology basic just requires wood. Culinary basic requires a bit more stuff, so we don't want that. I could probably just make more of these. If I'm being totally honest here, I could probably just make more of these. Where is it? It should be right here somewhere, right? Gathering research should be right here. It's way up here for some reason. I don't know what's going on. I got enough for 1 more. Let's go ahead and do that. And now, yeah, you know, I think I'm just going to make 3 more. So let's just get 45 more of some sort of food. That's going to be easiest because, I mean, you saw just how easy it is to run around and grab a little bit of food here and there. All I need is 45 more food. I think I already have enough plant fibers. Just run around and grab tomatoes that are all over the place and grow back kind of quick. Why are you not doing this? There we go. Come on. There we go. Come on. Do. Hey. Yeah, these are all over the place. We are almost out of episode already? How did that happen? Well, it is a very food-centric episode. Guess you get those from time to time. Gotta focus on the foods. Do. That one too. This guy as well. Okay, good. We're up over 45. Maybe I could have done it without that last one. I just didn't pay it close enough attention, I guess. I like the fact that, so, this stuff here is that crushed iron ore. So we would actually be able to bypass a certain step. We wouldn't need to crush the iron ore first, since there is a bit of that. And that's basically how you start out. We'll get back to that when it is the appropriate time. But for the moment, we're just going to do this. Alright, so we're going to make ourselves 3 more. Just like that. And then, we're going to go ahead, set up our tailoring book. And as those get made, it'll get fed in. We will have tailoring unlocked, and that'll probably be the episode since we're basically at time already. Let's see. You can go in there. You can go there. Just kind of taking the opportunity to sort things a little bit. Excellent. We're just going to eat that up some. As you can see, we are slowly getting a little better. How long do you think we have? 3 hours and 5 minutes. Not bad, not bad. So what we're going to do is I will... Actually, you know what? Let's just sleep until that's done so that we're not wasting a whole bunch of your time. And then, I think what I'll do is I will gather a few resources in between episodes. There we go, that's done. And when we come back, it'll be time to do the next bit. Bam, there we go. And we got 5 more land claim papers, so that when we need to do that, we have more available. We now have 12. And we've unlocked tailoring. Nice. Obviously, we're not using it yet, but it's unlocked and available. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go tailoring, mining, basic engineering. So I'm going to get resources so that we can expand the house a little bit to take advantage of tailoring and have the stuff to make the table we need for it. And we will come back when we have our next star, which, probably won't actually be 3 hours of real time because I'll probably get the resources I need and sleep to catch up and call it good there. But that is going to do it for this episode. So, until next time, have a good one.